When we talk about obedience, it's not restricted to children. That is one thing I want you to understand today. Talking about obedience is not restricted to children alone. Obedience is for everybody. Then let me demarcate it. Children are subject to parents. Then parents are subject to God. So if we say children obey your parents, we are saying children obey their biological parents. Then you as a child of God obey God. You are a child before God. So if children are to obey their parents, if God is your father, you owe him obedience. And when we talk about obedience, obedience simply means doing what you are asked to do. Rendering your service according to instruction, not against instruction. Any service rendered contrary to instruction is not welcomed. It may be rejected, it may be blamed, it may be argued on because it's not according to instruction. That's why English people used to say, do the right thing at the right time. When you do the right thing at the wrong time, it will be opposed. So as children of God, we owe God obedience. Now where we read in the book of Ephesians, say, children, obey your parents in the Lord. It's not talking to our biological children. It's talking to we, adults. Obey your parents in the Lord. Who is your parents in the Lord? Your pastor. Your pastor is your parents in the Lord. Your priest, your shepherd is your parent in the Lord. So when we say children, obey your parents in the Lord, it's simply telling you, church, obey your pastor. A child that will have direct permission into father's inheritance is in a comfortable way, is a child that is obedient and loyal to the parents. When you talk about Saul, the disobedient landed Saul, that where God lifted him, he got himself back to the floor and could not rise again. And he died as a disgraced and wretched king. Disobedience is like cancer. But God is warning us today to go back to him. But there is more benefits in obedience. It's only by obedience that you gain the blessings of God. Only by obedience that you obtain favor before God and before man. If you're hearing me, shout praise the Lord. Jesus obeyed God, and the name above every other name was given to him. Abraham obeyed God, and he inherited a promise that can never stop until this world ends. Jacob and Isaac, they obtained the same promise because they obeyed their father. Then sons of Noah were saved from flood because they obeyed their father. And if we all can keep to our given position and do what we're supposed to do, I tell you, that will lead us to a much better and free life in our families and in the church. So the rewards of obedience include, you will be blessed wherever you go. God's protection will surround you. In all that you lay your hands, if you are obedient to God, you will be successful in all that you lay your hands. There's no two ways about it. It's the word of God. So if we all can keep to this, I tell you, we cannot have anything to regret in serving God.